starting this podcast to donate money to local race car drivers and to help these guys out and make sure that everybody gets a decent sponsorship these days, because it's getting harder and harder to get sponsorships. So we're going to wing it and just do a little love chatting here and do a little test run to make sure that everything's working right. So, and we'll be starting this thing out with, did you guys watch the Street Outlaw deal? You guys been watching, keeping updated?
No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah, I tried. I've been keeping it. I want to see that season 4.
Mm-hmm. That's where we're on it.
Yeah.
Is it out yet?
No, but people keep posting stuff.
There is. Well, I ain't going to say.
Yeah, everybody keeps posting stuff, and you know, I was assuming that nobody was keeping track of stuff or anything like that, or they weren't supposed to be posting stuff.
Right. Well,
That's what they told me. They said don't be posting anything because we're not gonna air it if you start posting stuff.
Yeah.
So
what I've been seeing, I don't know if it was supposed to be on there or not. Of course, you seen what I saw. She was riding down the road with a camera or something in her hand.
That's JJ, the boss's. I think it's his wife or girlfriend or something.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I don't keep
daughter,
up.
Probably.
Sounds bad, but I don't keep up with the show a whole lot. I don't know if any of you guys do.
I watch it from time to time.
Yeah, just here and there. I like it. I dig it. I could tell you from personal experience, JJ is a pretty nice guy. He's pretty cool. So he, I know why he's winning his races. I think he's a little bit scandalous on that stuff, a little bit, the way he does his thing. But yeah, definitely you got to learn his arm drop. His arm drop is definitely a little bit crazy. But he was, when we confronted him, I think he's fixing to play something up there with it. I haven't posted anything, any kind of personal stuff, because I just don't want to, I don't want to get in trouble or get it where the show gets canceled or something like that. So
is that what they said they would do?
That's what people were saying to me. So I've got some really good footage, that's talking to JJ, behind the scenes, stuff like that. But I'm not going to post anything till after, But he was the real deal, man. I called him out a few times. Me and a couple guys said, that's bullshit, and you shouldn't be she crossed the line or whatever, And to be honest with you, he was more than happy to take us down there. We didn't get to see the replay on the TV or anything, so
yeah.
I don't know if he was really just trying to get our attention so that he could take our money. But what was cool was, even though we called him out, I think she did cross the line. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say, either or.
Well,
so I don't want to hear a bunch of people here on YouTube, haters and shit, saying that I said it or whatever. But
yeah, you got the rumor mill started.
Yeah, but the deal is, I do like his hand drop because, if I had a group of friends and I had them trained up to, do it the way I want to do so I can win some cash, I'd probably have a little trick up my sleeve too to roll that money, So, but I know that. Well, go ahead.
He took it the way a man ought to take it. No fighting, arguing. Sure, I'll show you. Whatever.
Well, he walked us down there, and then it was kind of like whispering sweet somethings to you, saying, "Hey, I'll just give y'all some money back." Kind of like, I got caught. I don't know if it was that or it was, what I'm saying. I just. Yeah. But anyways, it's getting harder and harder to find any kind of sponsors, man. Even for myself. And people that are getting sponsors these days, they're just not representing right. Anybody that sponsors me, I'm going to put their name out there. J&H Tire out of Kyoto, Brad Johnson. Got Pete's Machine Shop. That's over in Muskogee, Oklahoma. We've got the MMA Extreme Fighting, Brian Foster. They're a big component. They're across the hood of our new race car. Definitely some cool guys over there, which they're going to be out on the show here pretty soon. Probably all them guys are going to be on the show. And then we own Ampco Electric and Palmer Power Motorsports, which we got us a little race shop up here. We do some work on old cars, and it could be anything from a show car to race cars to you name it. It don't matter. I mean, we fixed Pepsi machines up. I mean, you know what I'm saying. It don't matter.
I can see it.
Yeah, it don't matter. Whatever they got, we can do it. So, and we can get our hands. We got access to a lot of people out there. You seen that upholstery work. Our new upholstery guy, he's bar none. And really upfront with people, And the reason why we started doing that was because I just got agitated because all these guys, these guys with their shops around here, they would give you a crazy price, and even if it was high, they wouldn't finish it on time or wouldn't be upfront with you, and got sick of it. And a bunch of them have went out of business. Some of them have restarted back up with businesses. Some of them have taken my money and run with it, just like that last cat down in Mississippi. You know what I mean? We won't mention no names, but everybody knows who he is.
What's going on with that?
Got a court case here in a week or two. So we're heading to Gulfport with our attorneys, and we can get, I doubt if we get our money back. I mean, according to what we found out, it wasn't even a legit business. So.
Yeah.
Well, the money, I mean, we spent, we spent 25, 30 grand on this car. And, at first it was 22,000, then it went to 23.5, and then it went to 25. And then next thing you know, he don't want to wrap the car, and then he don't want to buy wheels, and he don't buy tires, and he doesn't buy this, and he doesn't buy, and I was like, well, what the hell am I buying?
Yeah.
What am I getting?
Really?
What am I getting for 25, 30 G's? You know what I mean? And this went on. I ordered this thing like in 2015, 2016. And here it is, 2019. Never seen a car, never got one, nothing. Just took my money and run with it. I think people are tired of that shit.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like he's going to sell you a kit car and you put it together.
Yeah, pretty much. Because he knew that we were capable of building cars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think he just expected that.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, we finally got tired of all the excuses. I mean, he gave 20 or 30, and what was crazy was we found we were in a list of people that it was happening to anyways. There's other people that's been screwed over.
There's a bunch of people.
Yeah. Yeah, we've heard all kinds of crazy stories. So,
I don't see how anybody can even think about staying in business treating their customers that way.
I don't know.
I don't see how he stayed in business as long as he did doing all the stuff he was doing to people. And why nobody turned him in yet or has done anything?
Nobody wants to chase somebody, cross straight lines. It's just. It's hard, it's expensive, and we were willing to, it wasn't even a money thing now because from what I gather, he ain't got no money. He ain't got nothing. Hell, he ain't got hardly any equipment. He's not even really a race shop, so It's a joke. The guy's a freaking joke. I mean, it's just bull crap. I mean, even the local race car guys down in his track says the son of a bitch doesn't even, he's not even that good at racing,
Really?
Yeah, that's what we heard from all of them. I mean, it's hearsay, but we've just had so many people call in and stuff like that. I'm just shocked that, I forget which magazine it was, Dirt Works or not Dirt Works, Dirt something magazine, 3 or 4 years ago when I was trying to find an edge on the racing, because I don't like jumping off the bridge with everybody. You know what I mean? You know how everybody, if they all get this kind of intake, they go get that kind of intake. I like to do my own thing, call it my own.
Yeah.
Step out of the box.
Yeah. I'm not saying we win all the time, but we sure as hell don't run in the back. You know what I mean? We try to run in the front. So, and Some people say it's we'll spend the money. No, I think it's a combination of everything. I think driving the shit out of the car is number one, because I've stepped foot in the same damn car as that guy, and I could drive it faster. Yeah. Same way with drag cars. I cut my teeth on the drag cars, and that's like my father-in-law Harry. You know what I mean? Harry said, "Let David drive it."
That's right.
And Harry, I mean, I know everybody doesn't know, but he's the track champion up there in Tulsa right now in his class last year, which we're proud of him. And my mother-in-law's doing real good, and they got a group of friends and stuff like that. And me, my ultimate goals, I just like to go fast. That's it. I don't care about the bracket races or anything. I don't really even care to beat that guy. I race against myself. I want that trophy.
One thing you don't have to worry about.
Wife wants the check.
You don't have to worry about Harry wanting to ride in your car again, though.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think that was back in the day whenever he never been in a race car, and it scared shit out of him. It scared shit out of a lot of people. Yeah. My wife, I thought she was going to throw up when I hit it, but. Now that he's got acclimated, everybody gets acclimated to their type of racing. It's like this super stock class with dirt racing. It took 5-6 races, and then I finally, I got better, got the hang of it, got kind of, you get. I got to where I was driving one arm, and I could look around at people, and I'd look at my gauges, and then I started picking out points on the track where I could. Where I thought maybe I could get a better groove or a better spot where the car would hook better. I do know the dirt racing on the lower levels. I know the technology that goes into the suspension, the chassis, stuff like that is bar none. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to learn everything. So way different from drag racing. Probably from your old days, huh?
Oh, yeah. Back when I was going to watch dirt races, they'd come in there. Some of them, I remember old boy named Harold Fryer. He drove a 56 Chevrolet.
No, you got the first car.
Oh, the horse and wagon car?
No, the feet.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I didn't have to worry about treads in the summer. I just went, but in wintertime,
the Flintstones.
Make the gravel fly behind me.
Yeah.
But no,
go Grady, go!
Talking about that dirt track, though, Jody Ridley, he drove a Ford. In fact, he has drove for Bill Elliott sometimes back in Bill's younger days when he'd be racing somewhere on dirt. But anyway, he drove a 55 Ford. And back then, they didn't have the fancy suspensions or nothing. They had a 3/4 ton truck rear end of it. Mm-hmm. Had the 3/4 ton spindles in the front. Didn't have the stacks run up through the hood. Looked like smokestacks sticking up. But man, they was good.
Were they like gassers?
No, dirt track.
Dirt track.
Yeah. Whichever one of them, you could bet money on. Whichever one of them got in front, he was going to win the race because the other one couldn't pass it.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter which one got in front. One of them was going to run second.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen races like that, dirt racing. Whoever's kind of got out in front. And, well, you got to think, a lot of them guys don't want to take chances. Me, I'll try to run it off the side of the wall or whatever I got to do.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, I'm gonna run the piss out of it. So,
well, it's like you said this now.
I'll take chances. Guys don't want to. It's not that I don't want to tear it up or I can't afford it. I mean, there's guys that go out there that have 5 to 10 motors. I've told you guys about
different cars sitting in trailers.
Yeah, 5 cars at their house, 3 on a trailer, double stacker. People think I'm like that. No, I got 1 car, 1 motor. But that's it. I want to, I want to win. I know that I got to get my feet wet with this new car. It's been 2 or 3 years, and want to give a shout out to Tony Jackson and Danny Womack. They definitely pulled together and hooked me up. I bought a used car from them, they'd had a wreck in it, and but a lot of people said it was bad, but it wasn't bad. I mean, there's nothing really bent on it at all.
Nascar.
Yeah. And Tony, whatever, put it on a frame straightening machine to double check it, and one little bit of parts were messed up. He put brand new stuff on it, and it looks good. I mean, there's a lot of technology in that thing I've never seen before.
Well, that's the difference between those car builders and that guy in Mississippi.
Yeah.
They was making sure their name was going to stand tall out there.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
He
and
didn't give a crap.
no, he's just been taking money from everybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's a joke. I mean, it is what it is. And Tony, though, I mean, I called Danny. He said, make sure with Danny. He said, I'm only going to take so many people. There's only going to be 50 of you on a roster that I'm going to build brand new cars for. He said, I've got 49. You'd be the 50th. And he said, I'm being honest with you. I'll build cars for only you 50. Good paying customers, guys that are legit, stuff like that. I said, well, man, I appreciate that. And he said, well, I got a brand new one here, or I've got one of Danny's. And it wasn't a money issue because it was a $5,000 or $10,000, difference. And my wife, she gave me a loan.
Yeah.
So, gave me a loan. She let me go get a loan. So, and I think she just felt bad because that doghouse guy down there in Mississippi he took all of our money, everything we had, and I didn't have it to spare. You know what I mean? And this super stock class, I mean, it costs some money. Them chassis, you're buying technology.
Yeah,
that's what you're doing. You're buying technology. No matter what I can build here, no matter what we can do, there's always going to be somebody that, like the upholstery guy. He does upholstery every day.
Yeah.
He's going to be better than me.
Yep.
Unless I've done it 20 years. That's just a fact. And it's super hard for people to admit to not knowing. That's where I've been able to get ahead. I'm the first person that would say, man, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people, their pride gets in the way.
Yep.
Have you noticed that? Yeah, their ego, their pride, everything gets in the way, and they just don't. And it's gotten worse. You know what I mean? And this generational thing, I don't mean to bring it up. I know we brought it up last time, but work ethic, is totally different now. They want it now. They want it. And that was the hardest thing for me to learn, was to buy time, to set 5 years, 10 years before I could get my license to do something, and just, it's hard. It's I don't know what to say to the, and I've told you guys this. I've told Joe, the secret to, making money between me and you is to put the most amount of productivity in the smallest amount of time. I said that to everybody. Efficiency.
Yep.
And that doesn't necessarily mean cheap. See, that's where a lot of big corporations got it wrong. They're cutting costs. They're cutting people's throats. They're trying to do this stuff too. I need it cheap. I need it cheaper. I need it cheap. It's bullshit.
But they want you to use top grade name, high dollar stuff. Just do it cheap.
Well, it's like the cranks for these race motors and stuff. Cheap, outsourcing to China. Cheap. It's starting to bite some of them in the ass.
Yeah.
That's right. You get what you pay for.
Yep.
And it's just one of those things that I like Eddie Murphy Raw. Watch that. He said you can't have all three. What did he say? You can't have good, fast, and cheap, or something like that. You can pull it up, but he tells a joke about that, because he said if you want it good and you want it fast, it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, really. That's kind of.
But if you want it cheap and you want it fast, it ain't gonna be no good.
Yeah.
You can't have three. It's the secret triangle.
That's like the old buddy of mine. He passed away now. He said, speed costs money. How fast you want to go?
Yeah. And speed does cost so much money. I know, he's looking it up right now. What do y'all think of the new deal. Devin, you haven't really seen it, have you?
No, first time.
Like this. Does it look good?
I think so.
The little studio we got rocking out.
It looks nice.
Looks
All the
good.
stuff on the walls. I like it.
Yeah, you like the cams?
Yeah.
I got the, that one's a solid roller. That's solid. And then that one right there, I think is hydraulic. So, the middle one kind of grenaded. Give a shout out to Harry Barker.
Yes. Kind of went south in a bad way.
Yeah, he told me a story about doing a backflip in a 53 Bel Air, but I kind of doubt that.
I do too.
I think it may have been in the back seat.
Very likely.
I'm just teasing you, Harry. We'll have Harry on for I don't follow all. He'll be giving me hell. You watch.
Oh yeah, yeah. He'll be on there.
Yeah, he's a character.
But you need to have him on one side of the table and your dad on the other side.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Let them kind of. Oh, they get along pretty good, man. They really do. They don't. There may be some underlying tension, but.
Well, you don't put headphones and a microphone in front of them either.
Well, 2 alpha males and 2 whore dogs.
So there's going to be some.
They're both, they're both smaller men. They're both. It's like put 2 pit bulls. You know what I mean? I think it's maybe a good one. We might have to do that.
Yep.
I think he's still. It probably. Yeah, I would just bring YouTube up, man. They should do it right on YouTube. Also, I guess we did so good, I cannot tell, and we can't mention that, about who won and how good we did on our Street Outlaws show deal.
Yeah.
We got to keep that on the DL, so I wish I could tell you guys a little bit more about it, but
it'll be out in season 4.
Yeah, it'll be out season 4, and then also Cash Days on June 20th. Benjamin Bohannon, Dale Motley, I'm going. Hopefully I can invite some of you guys. Maybe we can go out there. Kentucky, he got an invite out to be on that. That's going to be on the Street Outlaws.
I want to go. Badass.
Yeah, and we got Benjamin's car here. Fixing to do some modifications on it, some more tuning, some more turned up. So
yeah, we're gonna make that small block outrun them big blocks.
Yeah. they didn't know that little 283 could do that. We got beat by 1 bumper, so 3 inches. Yeah, I think we're just gonna put a little more juice on that little 283.
I think we'll take the 2 barrel off of it and put the 4 barrel back on.
Yeah, we may need to do that. I've been trying to talk him into a solid lift cam too. That hydraulic just ain't working too good. Stamp stock rocker arms and shit.
I think if it takes some of that extra weight off the back, wheelie bars, the parachute.
Yeah. That 283 scares the living hell out of him. He thinks he needs it. So.
Well, he's the one driving it. So.
Yeah. I don't want to drive it.
No.
I want to ride with him. I said he had a seat in there now. I want to have a ride.
It'll probably be the last time you ride with him.
Probably would.
You'll be wanting to put a 283 in your Mopar now.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
When you put the seat in there?
I think they went to cruise night here the other night.
Oh,
they went cruising and stuff like that. So he definitely he was doing his thing. And
cool.
One thing we're wanting to check out here is I know, Joe, we're wanting to do some test runs on this phone system too, because we're going to be able to call out on the show.
Are we going to be able to hear it too?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give a call. And, they don't even know we're calling, so, and I'm being for real. So that's how we're going to run the show. We're just going to do this thing on the fly, and hopefully people will start donating money on Patreon, and then we get some advertising, all that. And 90 to 95% of the money is going to the racers. We are not taking this as income. This is to help with sponsorship, because a lot of guys, they're needing help, and there's less and less companies that are helping.
Yeah.
I'm serious. There is, like, I have people say, how in the world, and I don't really get a lot. The MMA, Brian Foster, that's one of the biggest sponsorships that I've gotten. So, and I know one of their next fights, if everybody stays tuned, it's not going to be totally turned up, but I'm thinking about putting together an LS motor to give away. So we're going to have probably a nasty giveaway, and be good for somebody's street rod. Somebody wants a free LS motor. We're only going to sell like so many tickets, like 1,000 tickets or something, $20-25 a pop. They get a free $8,000 to $10,000 motor.
It's a good deal.
It's going to be nasty. Yeah, it's going to be nasty. And the reason why we're raffling it, we're going to use the money towards, racing. So for the guys, some of the racing for ourselves, because we have 4 or 5 cars that we sponsor. So, and we're needing to help them more. The deal is I can't just give money away constantly. My wife will murder me.
We need help.
Yeah, we need help. We need everybody to stay tuned in. We're going to give tips and tricks and updates, and we're going to have some pretty cool people on here, and
Some racing.
Yeah, racing it's not going to be totally racing. It's anything that's athletic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you like fishing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's something I got to ask you about here in a minute too.
Well, that engine giveaway, it need be, we could provide service to install it in whatever they want to put in.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive her crazy.
You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Gosh.
Yeah, you can turn the phone part down just a fuzz.
Hello.
Hey, where's Home Skillet at? It's Dave.
Ran in Walmart people and scope mounts or something.
I am so sorry. I didn't. We're on this podcast. I was just trying to get you guys live on here. I want to give a shout out to the sponsors.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hang on. I'll have him call you right back in just a minute. I'm going to pick him up right now.
Hey, did you see where you were posted on the YouTube? I thought we ain't supposed to be posting stuff. It had you and
No.
Yeah, who's posted all that?
I have no idea. I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, you're all over it. This cartwheel side flip thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I'm just teasing you. Hey, have Ben give me a call back, okay? All right, later, girl.
Call you back.
Bye. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all looking for the conversation.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, huh?
I know.
Yeah, Joe there. Joe Cahill. If you need any IT stuff,
Yeah.
anything, any kind of website building, web design, you name it, he's the man with the plan.
He can do it.
He can do it all night long. Let me see if
JJ, the phone.
Do y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
Yeah. I can give you tap.
All right, cool. Well, we're going to get an opinion here. We'll see if my wife will pick up of a race car driver's wife. Here she is. This is Mrs. Palmer. Hello, Mrs. Palmer. Hey, you're on Palmer Power Motorsports. Yeah, we're all here. We're going to put you on the channel.
Do not put me on no channel.
Yes, I'm going to put you on. Hey, we were just wanting you to tell everybody how it is to be married to a race car driver.
Really, Dave? Come on.
God damn.
Is it expensive?
Is it expensive?
Yeah, or does it take up a lot of my time? I mean, we're just trying to pick your brain, a woman's side of this.
See how you feel about it.
Yeah. How do you feel about racing?
Well, you're not just a race car driver. So that takes up a lot of time. And then on top of working, and then on top of all your other 100,000 hobbies that you like. So, yeah.
Perfect answer, honey. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, I'll holler at you in a little bit. We get done with this thing so you can uppercut me, okay?
Okay, sounds great.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Ben just called me back. I better. Hang on. We're going to do one more with him.
Four 8-0. Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
Oh, no. Come on, Ben. Pick up. We didn't mean to call you back.
I don't think it was at a drag strip.
Hello.
Ben Bohannon, what are you doing, buddy?
What are you doing?
Oh, we got you live here on Power Motorsports. Our say hi, guys.
Hey,
Hello,
Ben.
Benjamin.
We
How
got
are you doing today?
y'all. You're worldwide now, man. We were gonna let you give a shout out. Who done that little special treat for you for your sponsorship? We figured we'd let you give a little shout out there.
Oh, we got NX's sponsorship, and we have Power Motorsports.
Oh, look to him. He's working it. Look at it. I didn't know you were going to give me a shout out. That's good. That's good. I know you said you were going to. Hey, tell us about this Cash Days deal.
Yeah, it'll be June 20th through the 22nd, I believe, in Kentucky.
In Kentucky. I was kind of letting everybody. I was letting everybody know that you were running that little 283. That you were.
Yeah, that little 283 with a whole lot of nitrous on it.
Ben, hey, Ben, this is Grady. We figured that if you take some of that weight off the back, like wheelie bars and parachutes and all that, and take the 2-barrel off, put the 4-barrel back on it, that 283 will run faster.
Yes, yeah, that's what we got to do. Just take a little weight off of it, shave a little bit off of it.
There you go.
Yeah, so if JJ the Boss, you're watching, we are changing carburetors. Better be ready. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Well, what are you out doing, man? You know,
Well, we've been kind of driving around the big state of Oklahoma here looking at floodwaters.
Hell yeah.
oh, man, my wife was telling me about it last night. Son of a gun.
Yeah.
Hey, what shows after this Cash Days, you think? Didn't you say something about Vegas or something? Or what's going on after it, or do you know yet?
Vegas got canceled because the street permits did not get passed through.
Good.
So Vegas is off. The next one's the Cash Days in Kentucky.
Okay. Well, we just got the Cash Days coming up then. Okay. All right.
20,000 to win.
20,000 to win. Holy smokes. Well, everybody realize being here is driving definitely a real car. It is a real Nova, real front fenders, real doors. This is a real car. Everybody needs to realize, yeah, because them guys drive pro mods and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, right, Ben? I mean, they're
Yeah, a bunch of them got 2 chassis cars, things like that. We're all still cars.
yeah.
We got a whole cut and a full board, and that way, in case we need a little more, we just stick our foot through there and start rolling.
Oh, shoot. Well, anyways, hey, and if everybody, and just to let everybody know also on here that Ben is one of the guys that we sponsor, so any money that's sent to us, it definitely helps him out. And if you do help out, and you're a company or individual, and you want us to give you a shout out, we'll give you a shout out, or he will himself when he's on here. So. Well, Ben, buddy, I'm going to let you get back to it. We just wanted to, we're checking our phone system, man. We want to, do we sound clear? Does it sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Is it echoing, or does it sound like I'm in a well, or does it sound good? Because you sound great.
Yeah.
No, it sounds fine. Thank you.
Cool. Well, this is new mixer board deal we got going on that Joe's got. He's over here. He's running all the electronics and stuff like that. So, well, buddy, hey, I'll give you a buzz. I know we're going to meet up here in a day or two for your car. So I'll holler at you later, okay?
All right, y'all have a good day.
All right, you too, buddy. Later, man.
Later on, Ben.
Cool.
Okay, now call his brother and get the dirt track aspect of what's going on.
What, Andrew?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I think he may have raced last night. I guess we could check him out, see what's going on, see how he did.
That'd be good intel.
Let's see here. Let me look him up here. Boy, I like this where you can. I do like this. This is cool, man. Yeah, see that little deal that Joe's got over there? That little mixer deal that does all of it. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Fixing to call Andrew Bohannon. Here we go. We'll get him on here. Hello, world champion, next level driver, Andrew Bohannon. You're on Power Motorsports, our podcast. How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Hey, man, I got everybody here. I was going to give you a shout out because your brother Ben, he had to harass us a little bit live. So we got you on here. Trying to get you some sponsors, man, some more. Did you win?
Oh, yeah.
How'd you do last night?
Oh, man, I started in the back, come from 18th and ran third, ran out of laps.
Oh, God. How's the new motor? It feel good?
It's good. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, definitely the fastest car there. Just didn't have enough laps.
Damn. So does track feel good? I'm fixing.
Yeah.
I'll be down there next weekend, man.
Yeah, track's good, smooth, fast. Just
ran out of laps. God.
Just ran out of laps.
Man, you started way back there too.
Yeah, both nights. Friday night I started 18th, finished 4th. Last night I started 16th and finished 3rd.
Damn. Good deal. Good deal. Well, cool, man. I was just wanting to check in with you. And hey, you think you can? You said you know the track owner, right?
Yeah.
You think we can get like a practice day for like Wednesday next week? Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah, I'll shoot him a message here in a minute. Hook us up.
If you don't mind, man, and are you going to bring your car out?
Yeah, I'll bring my car in there.
If you don't mind, I'm going to try to call a couple of people to see if they'll come run against the car. And I just want to try to get the setup halfway close before I go out there Saturday night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, okay, man. Well, we're just testing this phone deal out. Plus, I just want to know about the damn, the racing. So,
yeah.
Well, good deal. Well, maybe next weekend pull it off. You know what I mean? Hey, One last thing. How big was Superstock class?
I think there was about 22 cars last night, probably.
Man, okay. So it was decent.
There was 26 in ours.
26, 20. Okay, that's too good. No B features. They make them race all A.
No, they race B's. They had to race their way in there. Only took 22 cars.
Oh, okay. So there was quite a few guys. Good deal. Yep. Good deal. All right. Well, hey, I'll give you a buzz after I get out of here, okay?
All right, man.
All right. Later, brother. Bye-bye. Gets me all excited. I'm sorry.
Joe, now you know what he looked like running up and down the dirt road in that thing.
Oh, man, I'm like Ricky Bobby when I win. I do the donuts, get out, strip off naked, got the helmet on. I'm on fire!
Put me out!
Yeah, I just, that shit drives me crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, right there. I don't know if that's the newest one, though. Showing a video of the Street Outlaw there in Memphis, the one we were at. I thought I'd seen myself a couple of times, but I don't know. I think I was, man, I like I told Ben, I was underneath cars welding, and I was working on everybody's stuff, trying to get them to pass tech, and just trying to make a hand, man. That's it. Just trying to help them out. I ain't got no drag car up there. I mean, I've helped build them, but it's, not driving one. So I was there for moral support. Plus, I wanted to kind of see it. I don't ever get star flustered, if you know what I mean. Some people, they just, Me, I don't do that, you know. Not yet. Ain't nobody quite done it for me like that, you know. I told you guys I wired old Garth Brooks' house, and I've met Davy Jones off the Monkees, and just a lot of different, you know, famous people.
Yeah.
And they just, I don't know. I forget. Even with JJ, I forgot to get his his autograph. I'm sitting there right at his face, shook his hand, took the money from his hand. You get what I'm saying. I just didn't even. I don't know. After I get rolling with them, I'm more concentrating on trying to help the boys win the races, or do their thing. So.
Well, like I was telling you, that's the way it ought to be right there. If I got something you need it and I don't, here it is. That's, what was that big word I used? Camaraderie?
Yeah, that's the way it should be out at the races.
Yeah.
Well, you notice once you get into racing, it's like family.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I try to get guys like you, Devin, the younger guys to kind of get into it, because it's one of those few things that once you're in, you're in.
Oh,
once you get bit by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ride around their golf cart. They know everybody.
Yeah.
That's the way it ought to be.
Yeah.
You might not want to go fishing with them, but still, you know them.
Hey, tell me about this fishing.
What about it?
Well, how's it doing?
Water's up too high right now. I haven't been.
It ought to be easier to fish close.
Yeah, I figured you had a big old net across the dam or something.
Yeah, really.
No, I haven't been.
Something.
Only been a couple times.
Perch and bass are getting pretty good over right over.
Are they? Yeah, this flood, man, has been crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder why it flooded so bad. I mean, it only rained like one night. I just never seen it like this.
They're saying it's all coming up north.
Is it?
Yeah. Keystone Lake.
Up there by Tulsa?
Yeah, Keystone Lake is where it's coming from. They said it's about to bust.
Just burning it out, burning all down here.
What I can't figure out is why they said that the tugboats couldn't quite do the job, to get those barges or whatever that were in the water. I cannot believe they can't do nothing else. There's nothing in place. When I-40 fell?
Yeah.
Years ago, they finally put the big round, whatever they are, silos with gravel and rock in them and stuff like that. Why they don't have some kind of net system or
something to stop
or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a harpoon with a helicopter?
Well, they didn't call the old fracker. He'd already figured it out. Before them boats, or barges, excuse me, if they got pulled away, they couldn't stop them. Somewhere along that river, there's a stretch of river that it's not going to hurt nobody.
Well, Grady could have just off a bridge.
No.
And then dog paddled behind it.
Nope.
Grabbed hold of them.
Yep.
They could have called Tinker Air Force. It wouldn't take but one, maybe two missiles, put them boats on the bottom, not against the dam where they could tear that up.
He said that the other day, and people might think it sounds crazy. I actually thought that may have been a decent idea.
Hey,
but is fertilizer explosive, though?
Well, it don't matter.
In amounts like that?
It depends on what time. If it was ammonium nitrate, fuck yeah.
Well, it was out there.
How do y'all know this?
What? We seen it on YouTube. But either way you go, you got the fertilizer in the river, two barges beating and banging on that dam. If you'd have done it up here, you would have had two barges sunk to the bottom of the river. The fertilizer was still been in there. No danger.
The fertilizer ain't going to really hurt. I mean, I know they're going to say, well, this will kill the wildlife. No, they fertilized all the illegal marijuana plants down the side of the river here in Oklahoma.
That's right.
Yeah.
2 weeks, you can go down there and be
That
hemmed
looks
up.
like an oak tree. Be like, there ain't no oak tree.
That's
OG Kush.
Well, anybody hear what happened to them other couple that got loose the other day, the license?
What got cut loose? Some
No,
old
there was
boys?
some more. No, some more of them.
Oh.
More.
What?
Yeah.
Man. Oh, bull.
Watch
Okay,
this shit.
That's the first two.
That person goes down fast.
No, I seen this one. Where's
Right.
these other two?
He's going to show
They
you.
didn't got them secured, didn't they?
I don't know. It's going to show you.
And which dam? Is this down at Weber Falls or is this Kerr?
Yeah, it's
all-
right there.
North
what I
of Weber
thought.
Falls.
That's what I thought. So,
See them. See the very close right?
Yeah.
I don't know if
And them dudes standing out there watching you.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of the future of? Well, hang on. What in the world's going on there? Not to change the subject, but which one do y'all think's more exciting, dirt or what kind of racing you like? You like horse racing?
No.
Dog racing?
No.
Turtle? Old gals in bikinis?
Yeah. That'd be all right.
Yeah.
But
I heard you say yes first.
I like drag racing.
Do you?
Old school.
I like dirt track better.
You know, I
It's more
cannot.
exciting, I think.
I cannot talk down. These new modern LSs are great, fantastic. I'm a believer. But
Yeah.
I still like the old, you build your small block or big
Well,
block.
you know, that new dirt car of mine, it's old school. I mean, really.
Really, yeah.
That's sucker's pounding. That's old school block.
Yep.
I guess,
I'm going to bring my little 283 out there and we'll see what happens.
well, now we do have 305 out there.
Yeah.
We could cheat, call it 283.
Yeah. Nobody going to believe us on anything anyways.
Probably not.
What do you think about cheating in racing?
Cheating?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like rubbings racing.
Yeah.
Cheating's racing.
Everybody's doing it.
Well, I mean, do you think it's cool, not cool?
I mean,
It's uncool when you get caught.
yeah, I guess. To
Well-
an extent. You know what I mean? To an extent, it's
I
okay.
think cheating is good for the evolution of not just performance, but new equipment, new technologies.
Right.
They push it to the next level.
No, guys, we're not telling you to go out there and cheat, but
I am.
he is.
All the way.
No, you don't cheat. You get in that gray area.
Yeah.
What's bad is they call it cheating the next year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I have to admit, every time I've been pulled through tech, I've passed. Every time. And everybody has screamed and kicked and bawled and all that shit because they thought I was cheating. No, maybe I was just driving the shit out of the car and I was using good stuff.
Yeah. It's true.
Well, you're talking about evolution. The evolution of cheating has come to high-tech levels.
Well, it's now technology's for sale. You know, back in the day, you could hide it.
Yeah.
They still hide it, but you could buy it.
Well, one of my
You
favorite
pay enough money, they'll come off of it.
one of my favorite stories is about Smokey Unick out of Florida back in the day.
Smoky unit.
He
You go ahead. Who is that?
he built race cars for the circle track,
Did
like
he?
Daytona and all that.
And I've only
He was a Chevrolet
I've only dirt
man.
tracked 3 years. So
Well, he was a Chevrolet man.
is he? Are you a Chevrolet man?
I've been known to like him. Yes,
What about a Ford?
a Ford.
Yeah.
That's down the hill somewhere.
Down the hill somewhere.
What about Dodge?
Well, that's a little farther up the hill
Oh, okay. So it's in the middle.
somewhere.
So what's at the top?
Chevrolet.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Chevy was kind of.
But what I was going to say is he built a Chevelle to run in Daytona back in 66 or 67. Oh, man, it's the greatest thing you ever seen. Everybody just loved it. He was flying. Everything was going great until they parked another one beside it. And he had scaled his down to like, it was nowhere near the original dimensions that it should have been, but you couldn't hardly tell it without something to go by, which was another car parked beside it.
Yeah.
Damn.
He scaled it down. I don't know.
Well, now they use computer software and they use scales, and it's way different from the old days where they used to tie a chain to something or wrap. I'll tell you something that was crazy that I seen win some races, and still kind of works to this day. If somebody would do it, is they would take a water bed and they put it in the back end of a pickup, put about a quarter of water in it. And when they would launch a drag car, they would leave the shocks out of it, and the water would slosh to the back of the tailgate and slam the bumper on the ground, and it'd launch.
No shit.
Can you believe that? A water bed?
Well, I have seen.
Dad told me something about parachute cables, wrapping them around the front end or something. I don't know. They've done so much crazy
Oh,
stuff.
I've seen
But
people-
that's all, the cheating thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen people take
Figuring it out.
short pieces of railroad iron,
Yeah.
put in the back of a pickup truck to hold it down.
Yeah.
And You know, lately.
Yeah.
And we used to take and put 6-cylinder springs under a V8 car.
Yeah.
Which would let it come up.
Yeah. I've heard Dad talk about stuff like that.
Put 90-10 shocks on it.
Yeah.
Have them little springs, lightweight springs, let it come up. Them shocks come up. It'd take a while to go back down. And they got their weight transfer that way.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Well, I mean, like drag racing, I like drag racing because you can keep your car looking good. You can keep it. It's true. And once you get the setup pretty close, there's not, to me, there wasn't a lot of adjusting. I mean, as long as you run 9 seconds, you know, anything below that, then you're getting in a whole nother realm. It's kind of like the same thing with dirt track racing. You know, once you go so fast, yeah, you get in a realm. That's my problem is I'm getting in a realm where I have to have the higher technology.
Right.
So, but the dirt racing seems to be a little more exciting, you know. It lasts longer.
It does.
It lasts longer. And asphalt, I hate to say this, but circle track asphalt don't seem as exciting. You know, dirt track, every night's different because of the tackiness of the track. You're sideways, you're drifting. You're fighting to go to the front. You got 20 to 30 other guys that you're trying to get. Drag race, it's you in the car.
Yeah.
That other guy normally ain't going to come in your lane. You got this set up pretty close. It's going to be you and how big your wallet is.
Yep.
Now, in dirt track racing, it's similar, but a guy that is really good at driving his car can take a just good piece. That's what I call a good motor. With an all right, car,
Yeah.
and he knows how to set it up, and he's a hell of a driver, and he can compensate for that money.
Yep.
So there's more of a. I seen a deal on the internet that dirt racing actually like sells, for the suppliers of race car parts to people going to the stands and everything, surpassing NASCAR last year. Well, NASCAR's been on the downhill.
Oh, yeah. NASCAR's going downhill.
NASCAR needs to go back to 1969 on the rules. They need to run a real car with their motor, which means if they bring out a 2020 Camaro, whatever motors they have options for, that's what they need to run.
Well, I agree with you. I'd like to see it built like that.
They were supposed to be like that.
The only thing, some of the safety stuff they got now, they have to be incorporated because.
Well, yeah, I mean, and back then they had cages and all that.
Right.
I'm still a firm believer, but it's got to be the unibody of that car. It's got to be the shell of that car. And you can pull the glass out. You can pull the stuff that you got to get hurt.
Yeah.
All that stuff out. But it's got to be that car for the most part. You can build your own chassis, but it needs to be the wheelbase. It needs to be an LS2. It doesn't need to be a custom handmade block from a special company with special extra nickel and iron in it so that it lasts longer because you're pulling 10, 12 grand. No, it needs to be an old 440 big block.
Well, look at Richard
If they
Petty.
would do that, we'd all go watch.
Right.
Because they're making them so fast and work so good. I hate to say this. They're gluing to the track. Nobody's having really no wrecks. Nobody. I mean, they still have them, but you get what I'm saying. It's boring.
Yeah.
It's boring. And I think that if they're worried about the speeds, shorten the tracks up. Make them half mile. 3/8.
Falling down the street.
Yeah, they make them where, well, it's, it's everything they got. And they run 220 mile an hour. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, back in the day, Rich,
Cut the track in half.
Yeah.
what's his name?
Put them in a real car. And then, back in the day, what was it? What was that old saying? Buy it on Friday.
Oh, yeah. Race it on Sunday, sell it, or buy it on Monday.
Yeah, something like buy it on Friday, race it on Saturday. And I thought it was like go to church on Sunday. Something, you know what I mean? It was some kind of old saying like that. And people would look and go, oh man, that was it was like that Charger. I just bought a 70 Charger. The only reason why I mention that is because people don't know. You guys know. That was one of the few cars that was developed in a wind tunnel, built as a race car for NASCAR. Then they made it into a production car. And most cars, they took a regular car. I don't know if they should do that, but at least they were still sticking with normal cars. And I think that there needs to be some regulations on carbon fiber and what components can look factory, like the Pro Mod dragsters. Now, I know the ultimate goal of drag racing is just go fast. But if you're running in a street class, every panel on it needs to be metal or needs to be whatever that car come with factory.
Yep.
And in NASCAR, if that Camaro come out with metal front fenders and a fiberglass front nose piece and a fiberglass hood and the rest of it was metal, I think you should have to do that.
Yeah.
And I think NASCAR would come back.
Well, right now they're on downhill swing because, like you say, a lot of people think it's getting boring, and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's bullshit. It's just it's not cool. I don't think it's worth a hoot. And I think if they're going to make a comeback, that's the way they're going to do it. In NASCAR. I think dirt racing's doing so good because you got your local heroes.
Yeah.
Some of these boys are dragging cars out of fields.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing whatever they can, and then some bitches may win.
Yeah.
Well, even in NASCAR.
And there's the variables, though. There's so many variables. I could have the nicest, baddest equipment. Somebody could lose control, wheel snap, and it take out half the field.
Yeah.
In drag racing, you're racing you and one guy. And I still like drag racing. Don't get me wrong. But drag racing's gotten crazy, too, with, I like this Street Outlaw thing. JJ, the boss, on the Memphis show. His cars were real cars. I was shocked. Those are real cars. They weren't. I know a lot of people. I built show cars. Most of them weren't show cars. Most of them they had a frame. Now, they may have been tube chassis on some of them, which I think if they're going to race a street class, even in Street Outlaws, they need to quit that. I think it needs to be the factory frame. You can box it in. They're getting too fast. They're going to hurt a lot of people. They're going to need to work with what they got. You know what I mean? When you see 700 cubic inch, 900 cubic inch, what is that, the Goliath? What is it? Look it up on YouTube. Largest Street Outlaw motor. Just type it in. Largest Street Outlaw engine. He'll bring it up. It's either 900 or 1,000 cubic inch. That's crazy. You cannot put that to the ground.
959.
Is that what they're showing? 959 nitrous PRI. It's crazy. I thought I'd seen one here the other day. I thought it was 1,000, but it's just it's you can. Here's the deal. Here is the deal. Now I haven't ran no 5 seconds. I've ran 6s in the 8th. Ben's running 5s. Mostly Street Outlaw boys are 5s. High 4s, mid 4s. So I ran kind of close. When you get up to 900 horse to the ground, you can put a lot of that to the ground. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can put a bunch of it to the ground right there, but once you get up to 4,000 or 5,000 horse, that shit ain't going to happen off the line.
No.
That's why they're
going, baby.
Yeah, that's why they got traction control. They're retarding the timing. They're doing all this crazy stuff. Then they're ramping it in.
Yeah. Hell, you can't do it off the line. There's spin.
Yeah. It's not going to happen. So I don't, that I'm a big fan of old farm truck there. You know what I mean? That 1320, that's a pretty cool deal. That's why I loved my old Blazer. It was a real car. I'm not, and I know a lot of people will argue on this YouTube about this stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But I think that super custom stuff needs to be for kind of like the pros.
Yeah.
NASCAR, gonna have to go back to a full factory normal car for people to get interested again. Because NASCAR is unattainable for 99% of the public. We cannot afford it. Okay? Drag racing, the same way. The reason why all this other shit is getting popular is because we can. That's why sorry, this podcast, there's not ABC News, NBC, Netflix, whatever. We can produce this thing right here, build our own studio, and it's attainable. It's just like dirt racing. I have my own local heroes. That's why I like watching drag racing like that JJ DeBoss. I would go watch that again because when I walked up on their cars, when you look down at the tubes and you look at their chassis and stuff like that, I seen scratches. I seen oil. I seen real racing.
Yeah.
Real cars.
Yeah.
Real people. You know what I mean? And he is a real guy. He wasn't, I don't think he's putting on an act or anything. You could tell he was trying to, work some mojo for the camera a little bit. But for the most part, I think he was just trying to ignore the shit. Just like I'm doing right now. I'm trying to, for this podcast. Just trying to talk. And that's what he's trying to do is he's and he was down to earth. I was shocked. If he wants to hang out anytime, when I see him next time, we can hang out, have a few beers. He seemed all right. Good guy. You ever meet him, you'll be shocked. He'll be just like me and you.
Sure would be nice to get him on the show.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I've got some people coming that are, you know what I mean? I got some people that are coming that have been on these shows, so I don't know. If Ben lays that ass to him like I know he can, and here's the deal. Benjamin Bohannon's car can beat over half of theirs. I know it can. It's just he's got to learn that arm drop that he's doing because he's tricky with it. I also know that Dale Motley, the Mighty Mouse Opal GT, that one's a bad son of a gun. They've just got to watch his arm drop over and over, and they've got plenty of car. Both of those are fast. And Dale's won, these street races.
Yeah.
These night street races and stuff like that. He has. He's knocked it out of the park, man. So I think he definitely can make it happen. So yeah. Well, anyways, all right. Well, looks like time's bad up. We try to close this at around an hour and a half. We don't want to go much longer, drive people crazy. We're going to have some other guys on next week. Probably some race car drivers, probably some track champions, stuff like that. Grady, thank you for coming out, buddy.
No problem. My pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you, Devin. I know you kind of got stuck in it.
Thanks for letting me come, bud.
And Joe, the Mix Man Cahill. You guys have a good one.
You too.
See you all later.
See you next week.
See ya.